Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to Ray J's Outdoor Adventure. Yet another episode. I had to do this because I got a little present in the mail this week. Been waiting for a while for this, and it is the Pomoly Stove 70 Hut. I think that's how you say it. Stove Hut 70, that's it. Pomoly Stove Hut 70. So, let's go. All right, folks, so I'm in my backyard. Didn't get a chance to go out to the land today, but I think I'm gonna just hang out in the backyard tonight. We're supposed to get a snowstorm coming in, so it'll be really nice to put this thing through the paces, like I like to say, putting things through the paces. I cut up that wood yesterday. I was out there on the land. I got it all here. I'm just kind of trimming it up and getting it ready for the hot stove. And let's see here. Let's see what this, let's do the unboxing. We're gonna do this unboxing together here. All right, so comes this little box. It's kind of weighty. So I'd say for a backpack setup, this would be a little heavy, you know what I mean? But anyways, here we go. Right. I ordered the poles for inside and for like the vestibule area, because I'm planning on doing some hanging and you know, inside it and stuff like that. And I thought it was really nice to do, so I got the poles for it. You could put trekking poles in there if you're doing some hiking, but like I said, I bought these. So it comes with the poles, 2 sets here in the bag, because they're a la carte. And let's see here. Here it is, in a plastic bag. Still, I mean, it's kind of heavy, but not really that bad, I guess. Let's see here. So far, it's pretty cool. It's got some clips on it to hold it together, strap it down, which is nice. Look here. I think you could fit the poles inside this bag too, which is pretty cool. It seems like they're a little bit big, but I think it will fit in there. If not, you can just slide them underneath these straps. Zippers are real heavy duty. It's cool. And let's see. Here we go, folks. This is what I'm talking about. This tie-down cord. The tie-downs are freaking awesome. This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of cord I was talking about. It's the reflective cord. It's a little thinner, but it has a good tensile strength to it. So, good. It's got another little strap to hold the tent all together. Put this in the bag. It's a little windy. You know, the storm's supposed to come tonight. And the stove jack. I'll have to cut that out. Do the old circle with the X, and just cut like a little X in it. That's the way to go for these stove jacks. Moment of truth, folks. Tie downs were looking good. Let's see what these tent pegs look like. Remember when I said about the first one, when I did the rhombus review, I was not happy about the tent pegs. Let's see what these babies look like. Okay. More guy outlines, you know, the tie outs. Very good stuff here. Nice. Another little bag. And yes, these tent pegs are freaking nice. Look at that, they're like a hexagonal kind of peg, a little thicker, a little heavy duty. I got these same kind of pegs with the Haven tent that my buddy had bought me for my 50th. And they're really nice. They're solid. These I'm happy with this. This is good. See how many it comes with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's 19 pegs. A lot of tie out areas going on with this tent, so more to come. Okay, so first things first, friends. Laying this thing out, I got a little ground sheet. It's one of those cheap blue tarps. It's a 5x7 tarp. I put underneath it, taking it right to the edge. But what you want to do, I think, what I noticed so far, is that you know, you want to find out your guy out points for your base first. So like I said, this is the first time he's setting it up. I was just kind of like moving things around and kind of getting some you know, diagram as far as how to set this up in my yard here. Like I said, this is just going to be a little backyard camp out, nothing, you know, outdoorsy, woodsy kind of thing going on tonight. It's just, you know, a tent review. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to burn some wood in my stove and just hang out and watch the snow come. And it's more of a visual, so I'll keep going. But looking at the tent so far, and what I do is I like to put all my tent stakes in my pocket. Kind of a common sense thing, you know what I mean? And then guy out your corners here of the tent. And of course, the ground is rock hard right now, so I'll probably have to tap it in with my my hatchet here, and we can go from there. All right. Okay, so just to make a long story short, the 5x7 ground tarp to put underneath the like a 10 footprint is the way to go for this. Kind of hangs out to one side, but I'll just fold it back. It is cold, so of course the ground is frozen, and I already had one wounded soldier already, which one of the tent pegs bent on me, but of course the ground is like cement, so no fault of anybody's, no fault of Pomoly's. I mean, the tent stakes that they give you with this tent is awesome. It'll work really good in better weather, but I do have some other tent stakes that I have that are aluminum, like they're like a pole stake. If you look here, as you can see, it's like round stakes. They really work really nice for this kind of stuff. So I did want to point out, as I got the tent poles, and when you go to open up, there's like two of them. When you order the vestibule poles and then the tent poles themselves, they look like this. You can see the end, so they go inside the tent itself. So I'll set that up, and then I'll guy everything out, and then I'll kind of do a walkthrough as to what we, you know, discovered so far. But the tent is really, really easy to set up, you know, real self-explanatory, but just wanted to point that out. Okay, friends, so I got the Stove Hut 70 all set up here. It took me a minute, just, you know, getting used to it the first time. It's like anything, when you set up the first time, it takes a little while just to kind of get used to the guidelines and everything else, and like the whole footprint and how it was all set up. So like I said, I used a 5x7 tarp for the footprint, just to kind of save the base of the tent so it doesn't, you know, scrape against the ground and all that. And that worked out pretty good. But I got my wood all cut up. I'm gonna put the stove jack in. As you can see here, this is new. I got to cut it and get it ready to go, and then I'll put the stove inside the tent, and I'll start burning and get ready for this for the snow. Currently, right now, it's getting darker and darker, and I guess the snow is going to be coming. It's starting to drop in temperature, and I can feel that breeze. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be sitting here. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll turn this around. You can see here, and then I'm going to bring it around the front. So the cool thing is, I'll be able to sit there and watch that snow come down, and I'm gonna like put my sleeping pad and all that good stuff in there, and then right to the left, that's where the stove's gonna go. And I got my wood all set up in there, and as you can see, with the tent poles. Everything seemed to set up pretty nice. I'm real happy so far, and there's a lot of room in the tent. Some more to come. Okay, friends. Anyways, I'm set up here in my backyard, just waiting for the snow to come now. It's like a big hurry up and wait. I'm going minimal tonight. I got a 15-degree bag with me. I'm using the, get some of the stuff off here. I'm using the X-Ped. This is called a REM pillow, man. This thing is very nice. And then I got the Nemo regular size tensor in my sleeping bag here. Still using the big basin bag tonight, but hopefully this will be a nice view. Got the fire going back here, got some wood, and you know, this is just trying out the new gear. So far this Pomoly Stove Hut 70 is pretty cool. I got a bunch of wood in there, and it should last me for a while, but it's a big hurry up and wait now. I think I'm gonna get some hot tea and go from there. Peace. Snow's starting to come now. This is what I was looking forward to. What do you have to say, Braden?
Cold outside.
Well, the stove's going. It's definitely nice in here. I ended up pushing a vestibule out a little bit more. And dropped it down, zippered it, which is nice. It kind of spreads out a little bit more. So you got a little room out there. So you can see the snow's kind of getting in. But other than that, you know, what are you gonna do? It's winter camping. So far, so good. It's not real cold outside either. All right, I've been sitting in the tent long enough. I think I'm gonna go out to see what Winter Wonderland looks like. I'll show you in a minute as I get out of the tent. Okay, little Winter Wonderland going on here. The tent's holding up pretty good. As you can see, all around the skirting and stuff like that, it's just covered with snow pretty good. Snow's coming down pretty good right now. And it's pretty warm inside. As you can see here. I'm liking it. I'd have to say though, you know, they say it's a two-person tent, which, yeah, you can fit somebody in there with you, but it's really nice just one. Well, I finally got that stove roaring right now, and it's nice in here. The tent is definitely, at this point, sleepable and livable. I know it's going to go down. I got to constantly feed the fire, but it's nice. I got a little bit of condensation in the tent, but right now it sounds like we're getting some ice. It's like rainy, wet, icy stuff. So you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that. So it's coming down. It just started doing that just not too long ago. And guess I'm just gonna hunker down here for a while, and that's about it. Just take it easy and listen to the snow, rain, whatever's going on outside, and stay dry in here. All right. All right, friends. So I'm in the Stove Hut 70 from Pomoly. I've been in it now for a couple hours, just kind of getting it broken in. Got a little bit of condensation, which is to be expected as the it's just snowing like you wouldn't believe right now. I was looking forward to this. This is exactly what I was hoping, and the tent came in time and everything just lined up. I guess I'm going to be doing a little camp out with a couple of my buddies. As you know, Ed, he's a co-star of the show. But anyways, yeah, he's the real talent. I know I'm just kind of going on, just sitting in the Coleman bag here. I don't have much insulation. Don't really need it. It's not really freezing cold like it was last week. And the stove is roaring. I got plenty of wood. Finally got the stove going. The wood that I cut up yesterday, obviously, you know, still wet and stuff like that and damp. But I got plenty of it and a lot of great embers. It's really nice in there now. It's roaring pretty good. And boy, that vestibule is so warm. Just love it. I really like this tent. Like I said, you could fit 2 people in here, but I really like the 1-person setup, especially like for doing winter camping, because you got a little bit of room in here to move around. And I actually turned my bag around so everything's kind of facing towards the stove, so that heat's just kind of ambient in this area here. So the vestibule's out here and it's nice and hot, and the heat's just kind of kicking right in this area here. I still have my like the other outer vestibule where we were at before, kind of like, you know, the little hang, I guess you want to call it, the little awning setup. I actually have that all zippered down now and just guyed out a little bit. I could see the snow drifting up against there, and the bug net's down, which, believe it or not, the bug net, I think it kind of helps too. It kind of helps hold the heat a little bit. Not much, but you know, it still helps. Every bit helps. Like I said, I'm going to probably, you know, wipe this down. There's a little bit of dampness in here. Nothing too much, you know. It's not like anything's really dripping on me or anything like that. It's just a typical tent condensation, because it's not a canvas tent. And I know I'm really blabbering on, but I really have to say, though, so far this is a pretty nice tent. And this little area where you put the stove at is just fantastic. It just brings all the heat in here. So, you know, you can stay warm. I know temperatures can drop a lot more, and I'm sure it'd be, you know, it'd still do good. And that timber with that little stove, it really, you know, it's a lunchbox basically. It really kicks up some heat. It's like the right size stove for this tent. It's not real big, but friends, I'll tell you what, this is definitely the way to go, you know. All right, I guess I'm gonna hit the hay here pretty soon. See how it goes. I'm just listening to that snow come down, and it's just like non-stop. We're in the middle of a blizzard right now, so anyways, see you in the morning. So as I was pushing snow off the tent pretty much all night, I decided to go inside the house. I realized that old man winter had me beat, so until next time, enjoy.